welcome to Smash. I'm your host, Sir Sean Ale, and this is your weekly highlight of all racket sports. Today we hear from tennis big three Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal on how they have fared at the second Grand Slam of the year, Roland Garros. And we also get a rare look at tennis legend Vernon Lewis.
Like years pass, and somehow time doesn't seem to affect you. What's your secret?
Oh, we do all get older, but you know, I'm trying to keep the young spirit, not just in me, but all the people around me have a lot of support, a lot of understanding for what I do. They contribute to my career. We are all working hard, but yet enjoying the life.
So I want to ask you about your childhood real quick. What tennis player did you pretend to be when you were a kid?
I was trying to take the best shot out of every top tennis player that was playing at that time, like Edberg's volley, Rafter's Becker's serve, Sampras's serve and mentality, and Agassi's return.
Did any of your childhood dreams come true, Novak?
One of the childhood dreams was to become a professional tennis player, to compete at the top, to win a Grand Slam.
The childhood you had, which was not exactly the typical childhood of a tennis player, do you think it helps you today, makes you the better player you are?
Yes, I think so. When I look back, I think all the things that I've been through, not just me, but all the tennis players from Serbia, all the people from Serbia, you know, we are proud from where we're coming from. We are grateful for things we have, and we respect the values in life much more, because we know how it feels like to be left out without nothing.
I would think so, yeah. I mean, I hope it was, because I thought it was played at a very high level for a very long time. I can only talk about myself, but I thought I did really well today. It was a tough start, really, where I was able to break, and there was breakbacks, because that's kind of how we play usually against each other, because it's so intense, and he's such a good return player that I always know he's got it sometimes in his racket really to break me as well, and I really wanted to make it as physical as possible, which I was able to make it happen. And I think the end of the first and the beginning of the second set was key to the outcome almost in the fourth set. So I was really happy the way I played. I thought at the end it was also quite mental, both of us knowing that whoever's going to win the set, either it's over or we have to come back tomorrow, which makes it more tricky. And so for this reason, obviously, I'm somewhat relieved that I don't have to come back tomorrow, but even though that would have been no problem, and I thought it was a great match from both sides, really.
Roger, actually watching it, there are a few of us who thought it was vintage tennis. I mean, something the best we've seen perhaps since the final of Wimbledon in 2008. Would you perhaps concur with that?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I think I haven't disappeared since, I think I've played some great matches since, and I did some sacrifices. I wasn't lying on the beach, so I'm pretty happy that I made that effort over the years, and that when it really counts, I'm at the big occasion, and so I think today was one of those moments. There was a lot on the line for Novak. There's a lot of pressure obviously going in, and I thought he handled it great, really. I mean, he got maybe a bit unlucky in the first set, but he hung in there and almost pushed it to 5, and then obviously you never know on a different day what's going to happen. But look, it was a pleasure playing against him today. I told him at the net as well. I think his record speaks for itself, how great he's played already this season, and it's not even over yet, so he can still achieve so much more this year. And I thought we played some great tennis, and the way the crowd got into it as well, towards the end of the match. And I mean, the way they back me here in Paris is just an amazing feeling. So I'm obviously, I know I'm very privileged to live this in my career.
You and Roger have met 24 times over the years, and are there any match or matches in particular that you have especially fond memories from, that you remember especially well?
Against Roger?
Yeah, throughout the years.
I think we had a lot of fantastic matches. Final of Rome, final of Miami 2005, final of Rome 2006. For sure the 2007 final of Wimbledon, 2008 final of Wimbledon, Australia. A lot of important matches for our career, so a lot of emotions in this kind of matches, and that makes this match always very special, no? And always we played these matches when we were number 1 and number 2, or number 2 and number 1. And that makes the match a little bit more special always.
Rafa, were you surprised to find out that it's Roger again, and what do you think of his level after yesterday's match?
It's not a surprise. You are more surprised than me, for sure. We know how good is Roger. Roger is having, I think, in my opinion, a good season. He lost only against Novak in Australia, Dubai, Indian Wells, against me in Miami, against me in Madrid. So always there in semi-finals, final, winning in Doha. So he's having a very good year. No, it's impossible to be every week at your best. What Roger did in his career is something impossible to repeat for the rest of the players today, I think. So he's fantastic, and it's not a surprise for me. He's a very good player, and always is a honor to play against him, and for sure it's not a surprise see Roger in another final of Grand Slam.
We just got a look at tennis's big three and how they felt about their performance at this year's Roland Garros. And also, when we come back, a look at tennis icon Vernon Lewis.